हेलो बच्चों, तो कैसे हो आप लोग? क्यों देख रहे हो? तो अच्छे ही होंगे। दिस इज अभिनंदन over here from my future tech for designing your future. Welcome you back.
SAP architecture is divided into three layers. So, what are these three layers? First layer is your graphical user interface. That will be also known as a presentation layer, because whatever the interaction we do with the system, like SAP is my system, software it is there. So to interact with this, I require something like just for example, when you want to join this class, you are using your mobile phone as an intermediate, okay, between you and me, or I'm creating the Google link so that it can connect you and me. So like that, whatever your graphical user interface layer is there, that is the first layer will be having, and user will be using it, using which we can interact with the applications or a database. Okay, so this is the first layer. The second layer will be your application layer. That is nothing but your actual, let's say, uh, like actual software which is going to be used, or it is going to execute your logic so that whatever you do it on a graphical user interface will be saved properly into the database. So it is something like you are uploading any of the image to the Facebook is one particular thing, like whatever the page you can see it in front of you, that is just a graphical user interface where you upload the image, and that image will go to the system behind, like whatever the programming language they are using, or whatever the application, the actual Facebook application is there it will go, it will process, and it will be stored into the database. And from there, wherever you want, you are again using the GUI, and with the help of application layer you are using it from the database. So like this, three layers will be there between your these are the three layers we have actually. So okay, so what do I mean by this is, I'll just try to explain you in a simple words. So first we have a graphical user interface, below this we have a application layer, and below this we have a database. Okay, so whatever the things we want to store, that everything will be stored into database. Okay, everything will be stored into the database, but using what? So using GUI, like I'm using the screen now to write. So using this is called as a graphical user interface. Using this, I'll be using the application. So whatever my app is there, that application I'll be using it to do any of the operation. So whatever the operation I want to do, I want to store it to the database, I want to retrieve from the database, or I want to delete, I want to add something new or edit, to anything what I want to do, I'll be doing it in a database using an application. This you need to remember. So using a GUI, I can use application to store my data into database. Okay, so your database is nothing but this, your backend storage, where like the things will be stored permanently, or actually the things will be stored. So we have to understand that whatever my SAP system is there, that SAP system is providing me with one database. So whatever the database you can see it over here, this is your SAP's database. So I can divide this again into this. So this is my SAP system. So SAP, and SAP in turn will be using another database. It might be of SQL, or it might be of Oracle. So this your database is there, that is your main database. So this is your main database. Okay, and whatever, like entire system, whatever this entire system is doing, that everything, so this entire system ka data will be stored into the main database. Okay, so whatever we are doing into SAP, that will be stored into SAP database. Whatever we are doing it into entire system, that data will be stored into database. Okay, main database. So this is how actually it is divided. So we cannot see this main database, because this belongs to another like software or another company, which is Oracle, or might be SQL, or we in short we call it as SQL. So this you need to remember. So we can do it over there. So either a SQL or a SQL. So there we are working with it. Okay. So this will be stored. Just a moment. Let me clear these things. Okay. So whatever the data we have to store into this database, that we can do it in SAP. I can see this database, whatever the database is over here with SAP, that I can see using S11 transaction, because we have seen it yesterday only. I'll just show you once again. No worries with that. I'll show you again because we are going to do a little bit of programming today. So this, whatever the thing is there, database, that I can use. Okay, that I can work with. But application layer, again, I cannot see main database, I cannot see application layer, because this is behind the scenes. I can use GUI to do my working. So whatever I'll be working with GUI. I'll be using a application intern and I'll be storing the data into database. So this is how the flow goes. Okay, I hope you are clear with these things. Yes, clear with these three things, how the architecture of SAP is divided.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay. So now I hope Raj, you are also understanding this.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. So we'll go to the next thing. That is nothing but whatever, like if you go into any of the company in a SAP, there are like 3 or intern. This is considered as one only. But let's say there are 4 types of projects we have. Okay. So what are these 4 types of projects is? First one is your implementation project. Then is your rollout project. Next one is your support project. And next one is your upgrade project. So what are these actually? So consider that you have one company and you have not used any of the ERPs. ERP is nothing but like enterprise resource planning system, whatever the resource plan करने के लिए जो भी system use करते हो, that is called as a ERPs. So that ERPs we are working here. Just give me a moment. Just got an important call. I'll just attend it. Just a moment. अजू बोल की क्या बोल की जा बाईक पाहिजेत ना काय कार पाहिजे हा घेऊन जा खाली आहे नाही तुला परवाच सांगितलं घेऊन जा मी काय वापरत नाही का ओके हा चल हा चल okay, sorry about that. So we have implementation. Am I audible to you? Am I audible to you?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay. I thought I am not able to like reach you. So we'll start with this. So we have an implementation project. With that, we have a rollout project. Then we have a support project and upgrade project. So what are these? Consider you have one company, and in your company, till now you have not used any of the ERP, also you have not used any of the software to manage your resources, and you are storing your data into normal like Visual Basics, we call it as a VB database, or Java Oracle database you are using, or you are using any of the Excel sheet to store your data, and suddenly you thought that your data is too huge and you want some software to store it. So you thought that let's go with the SAP. Okay, now when I want to implement the SAP first time in a company, this is called as implementation project. So implementation project is nothing but your business is running smoothly till now, but it is expanding, and you thought of using the SAP, and now we are going to implement the SAP in your company. and that is called as implementation project. Now you just have to understand that SAP implementation requires 1 or 1.5 month approximately, depending upon the project again, and also your implementation depends on how big or small your organization is. So if the organization is too big, then it is not enough to, like, 1 year or 1.5 year or 2 years are also not enough. So at that time we require a little bit more time. Okay, so this you need to understand. Now the second thing comes over here, that is nothing but your rollout project. Now what is this rollout project? Consider karo ki your company has a different branches. One branch is there in a Mumbai, another branch is there in a Goa, another branch is there in a Chennai. Like for simple example, your Mumbai branch has accommodated the SAP system and it is working very good with it. Now your Chennai and Goa branch also wants this SAP to be implemented. Okay. Now the same process you are going to roll out. Roll out means once it is applied in one branch of your company, the same you are going to apply into other branches in your company, and this is called as like rollout project. So um, your company is working fine and good with one plant, so it will be applied into other plants also. So it is called as rollout projects. So implementation is implementing, rollout is once you have implemented in second plant you are implementing, that is called as rollout. Now the next comes, that is nothing but your support project. Now what is this support project? Once you have implemented, like there are two companies, one company is implementing SAP in other company. Now everything is fine, everything is going on well, but their users or their employees doesn't know how to work with SAP well yet. So that second company wants support from the first company who has implemented the SAP. Okay, so what they'll do is they'll take a support team from a company. Like they have considered, I have considered over here two companies like Accenture. So Accenture is going to implement SAP in Coke. Let's say Coke wants to do ERP with SAP. Okay, so they want to implement SAP in their company and they want a help from Accenture. So Accenture has considered Karoki, they have used their 10 employees to implement the project in a Coke. But now Coke wants a support because they don't know anything about the SAP. So they want a support. So either Accenture will keep providing them a support, or what Coke will do is Coke will provide, or they'll select few of the team members, they'll offer them a good salary and they'll grasp them in their like company. So Coke will take some employees from Accenture, paying them a good package, and this is called as support project. So they'll be working on a support project. So implementation, rollout and support. Now the next thing is nothing but upgrade. Upgrading is nothing but, it is simple, like we do a software upgradation. Like we were using a Windows XP, Vista, then 7, 8, 10, 11, we are working the same way. Your SAP is also different versions will be coming out every time. SAP 3 or 4.6c, ECC 5, you have 7.2, now we are using 7.2, like this. So every time the SAP is going out to roll out the new let's say the version, we need to upgrade it, and whatever the project are there, that will be upgraded and sent to the next next version. So this is what is called as upgradation. So I hope you're clear with these things. That is nothing but upgradation, yeah, where we have seen implementation, rollout, support and then upgradation. You are clear with these things?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so now what we will do is we will see how to create a simple ABAP program. Okay, so how this will be created, that I'll show you. So I'll just share my next laptop. Just just a moment. Yeah, I hope you are able to see my next screen over here. So I have shown you. I'll just show you to Raj once. See how we do it. We enter into the system. Raj, we have a complete video how to install and how to start with the SAPs. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll just log out from the screen over here, and this is here you are. You can see it over here. We have a SAP log on. So you can click on this and you will get this. So you can click on a log on. We'll be providing you with a username and the password. So you can use that for login. So I'll just enter my username and password over here. The client ID will be 800. So I'll select the English language. We have a many different like 20 plus languages we have it. So I'll just select the English language over here and I'll enter into the system. So when you press on enter button, you will be looking at this initial screen. So this we call it as a SAP initial screen. This is the starting screen we have it. Okay. So from here, what I'll do is whenever we want to create any of the programs or anything we want to do in the system, we use transaction codes. Also, in short, we call it as T codes, or simply we call it as transactions. Okay, so to create any of the program, when we want ABAP editor, we will use SE38 transaction. Okay, we will use SE38 transaction. When I press enter, or this correct button is there, no, this also I can press. So when I press enter, I'll be having a ABAP editor screen. So ABAP editor ka initial screen. This is my ABAP editor's initial screen. That was the SAP's initial screen. The first what we saw, no, that is SAP's initial screen, and this is your like ABAP editor's initial screen. Now here, whenever I want to create the program, we can create the programs from here, and I can enter the program names, whichever the program I want to create, that program name I can enter it over here. Okay, so up to this is clear to you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now what we will do is we'll create the program. First ztest, I'll give a name as ztest12. Okay. Now you have to understand that whenever I am starting the program names, I'll be using throughout your sessions, I'll be using the names which are starting with Z or Z test. Okay, why I have used Z only? Because whatever your ABAPer is there, ABAPer is going to create the programs names which will start with Z or Y. Okay, Z or Y. This you remember, because in ABAP, some standard programs are there, and those already have started with A, B, C, D up to X. So A, B, C, D, E, F, G up to X names have been allocated to the standard programs which are there into the ABAP. So whichever the new name you are going to start, to avoid the confusion, your new programs, new applications, start your name with Z or Y. I'll be always using Z, or I'll be using, most of the times I'll be using Z test. Okay, so once you have given a program name over here, your next step will be to like enter this sheet. Can you see here? We have a button called create. Okay, so you just click on this create button. Now it will ask you, one screen will come over here. Okay, so here you enter the title, like you can enter anything. My first program, let's say my first program. Okay, now don't do anything else, like this is your like language created on, by whom it is created, and all those things are there. So leave that. Just select the type as executable program, because we are going to create that as an executable program. So you just select this one. Okay, now you have two options to create this. If I click on save, I'll get this another window. Okay, I'll get this another window where it is asking me the package. Now understand that I can store my programs in two ways. I can create the package and store into the package, or I can just store it locally. Okay, so yesterday we have spoken about three different things. We have spoken about the do you remember we have spoken about the three different layers in SAP? Any idea about this, Manoj? Development server, which are the three different servers?
No, sir.
Development server, quality server, and production server. Sorry, development server, quality server, and production server. We have seen this.
Now I got it, sir.
Yeah. Okay, so in a development server we will be developing the product, in a quality server we will be checking the quality, and in a production server we will give it to the user to use. So this we have already seen. Now if I create the package, so this creating a package and all those things we'll see it afterwards. Okay, so if I create the package, then what will happen is I can easily transfer the programs, related programs. I'll store it into one package, and what I'll do is the package I'll move from development server to quality server to production server. Like this I can move one by one. But now for time being we will use only temporary in the sense, for time being we will use, and we will create this as a local object only. That means it will be only used for development purpose, and it is not going to be means we cannot send this program to quality server or production server, because we are storing it as a local. So I'll just store this. If I click on a local object, then I'll get this screen where I have to write my first program. Okay, so clear with this, what is your local object and what is your server, that package? Clear with these things?
Yes, sir. Cleared.
Okay. Now just understand the first program. What I'll do is any of the programming language you see we'll be doing this only. First program we will create as hello program, or hello world program. The same thing we will do it over here also. I'll just say write. So this is my syntax in the sense, this is rule of writing. Syntax, I'll just say write hello class. Okay, hello class, and I'll save. So just go through this very carefully. I have written write. Okay, then I have used colon, then I have used single quote, then whatever the string I want to write inside this, I have written this, end the single quote, and then end the entire thing. So we were using semicolons in C program. Here we will use dot to end this. Okay, we will use dot to end this. Okay, now up to this is clear to you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so what I'll do, I'll save the program. You can use this button also to save it, or else Control S also to save it. Once it is saved, you can see it on a status bar below here, that is program ztest_12 has been saved. Okay, so once it is saved, what you have to do is, first do you remember whenever we are created the program, we first debug the program or we compile the program, and after the compiling any of the program we get errors. If any errors are there, then we will get it by debugging or compiling the program. The same way we are going to check. Okay, here we call it as check. So first step is to save. second step is to check. You can see this option over here, check. So I'll click on this. And if my program is correct, it is correct, then you can see the program here status bar. Program ztest_12 is syntactically correct. That means my program has no errors. What I'll do is I'll just add error in this. I'll just remove this dot. I'll save this, and I'll also remove the single quote also. I'll save this and I'll check. Okay, now you can see the error over here. Can you see here? It is syntax error. What error it is there, that it is going to tell you. That is literals that take up more than one more line not permitted. That means only I can write one line in this. I cannot use multiple lines. So that it is telling me to end the line. So how I'll end the line? I'll end the line using dot. Okay, so I'll save this and I'll check it once again. Clear with this? These two steps are clear to you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now,
Yes, sir.
yeah, this is similar to compile or run the program. So compilation or checking for the syntax. Okay. Now see the next one. So whatever you can see it over here, this is called as editor screen. This is an editor screen. Now what I'll do, before running or before executing any of the program or before executing anything, we need to activate the program. So besides check, we have another button called activate. Okay, so I just click on this activate. You can see the program name over here, which program. I'll just click on this continue button or OK tick mark. I'll just activate the program. So once it is activated, you can see the message over here, object activated. So object activated message, I am getting it over here. Okay, so this is the third step. Now once you have saved, checked, activated the program, now you can execute the program. So once after, besides activate, you can have this button, that is direct processing, or we call it in short as execute. Okay, so I'll just click on this and you will get the output over here. So whatever the output we were writing, that write is nothing but it is just a output statement that we have to write it on the screen. Okay, clear with this?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now I'll just show you a little bit of modification today. You just understand this. So now if I want to add the second thing, I can use comma and I can use this. I'll just say good luck. Okay, good luck, and I'll end it now using dot. So I'll just save this, check this, activate this, okay, and execute. So good luck class, sorry, hello class, good luck. You are getting two sentences. Now if I want to take this good luck on the next line, okay, if I want to take this on the next line, what I can do is, after this comma, I can use this slash. So slash indicates that we are going to take this on a new line. Okay, so slash means new line. I'll just save it, check it, activate this, and run this. You can see hello class, good luck on next line. Okay, so we can also use colors with this. Okay, how we are going to use the colors is, we can use colors. We have 7 colors, 8 colors available. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. So these are the colors we have available over here. So how to use the colors? Simple. I can just write color. I'll show anything, like I'll show here 4, and let's use here color, let's say 7. Anything, you can use 1 to 7, anything between 1 to 7. So I'll just save it, check this. If it is correct, activate this and run this. So you can see that hello class is coming into blue color, good luck is coming into this color. So if I want to change this, I'll just change it. I'll make this as 2, I'll make this as 6. Okay, you can do anything, you can use any of the color between 1 to 6, activate and run. So you can see there is a color but which is matching with this background color. This is a little bit bluish color we have it, and here we have a red color. So like this we can use many different colors with program. Okay, clear with this one?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so simple write statement we have seen first, how to add the new line character we have seen, how to add the colors we have seen. Now if I want to add spaces, little bit space I want to add, so I'll add 10 over here. Okay, I'll just show you what exactly happens with this when I use this, and I'll say 30 here. Save it, check it. Okay, we have to use it like this at the same, no space in between them. Okay, then activate this and run this. So you can see that 1 2 3 4 5 6 like this 10 spaces have been left, and from here 1 2 3 4 up to this 30 spaces has been left. So that means this is leaving 10 spaces, this is leaving 30 spaces. So like that I can adjust my output. Okay, so anything I want to do I can do it with this, or else if I want to use it on the next line like this also I can write. There is no worries in this. This is also allowed. Okay, I'll just save this, check it, activate this and run this. Same thing, you are going to get the output. Okay, clear with this understanding?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
now just say that I'll just make it as 10 only, and I'll just show you what is the difference between these. I'll just make it as 10 and okay, activate this and run this. So you can see that there is no line gap between these two. So if I want to add the line gap, I can use another slash operator over here, or else I'll just show it to you on the next line itself so that you can understand. So this is going to add one more slash, one more new line. So I'll just save this, check this, activate this and run it and show you. So you can see there is line gap. Now this is fine if I want to do one or two. What if I want to leave 15 spaces or 15 lines between this sentence and this sentence? What if I want 15 lines? That is not possible just by using this. Okay, just by using this is not possible. Okay, so we have another syntax or another keyword called a skip. Skip will skip one line. Okay, but always remember that you can start keeping one book with you, so that if it is notes, whatever, if I want to give any important things to you, that you can note it down in your books. Okay, so now just understand that the skip keyword is there, but skip keyword we cannot use with write. It should be separated. So what I'll do is I'll end this write statement here. I'll come down to the next line and I'll write skip over here, end this line, come down. Okay, and again I need to use write over here. So write the next statement. Okay, write the next statement. I'll just remove this line from here. Okay, now I'll just save this, check this, activate this and run. What happened? Okay, so you can see over here the one line space has been given. that is skip. Now I said that if I want to skip 10 lines or 15 lines, so simply what you can do over here is you can mention the number, how many lines to skip. I want to skip 10 lines. I've just done this. You can see 10 line spaces have been left between this 1 2 3 4 5 6 up to 10 lines have been left. If I want to leave 30 lines, I'll just mention 30 over here. Save it, check it, activate this, and run. You can see we have left 30 spaces. So like this, I can use skip. Okay, clear with this?
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's not go more deeper today. For today, this much is enough. How to write or print it on the screen, how to leave the spaces, how to add the color, how to use slash operator for a new line, how to use a skip keyword for skipping the number of lines. This is enough for you. So single quote will be used to this, whatever we are writing inside the single quote, this is called as string. Okay, this is called as string. And colors we have seen from 1 to 7 colors are available. You can use any of those colors. Clear with these things?
Yes, sir.